if you like making art, but you're cheap like I am, this is so great. It's interesting. So you can use not just magazines, but you can draw your own little works of art. You can make things that say something. You can make little prints. You can use tissue paper. Whenever you're using a piece of cardstock, please put it in the corner to conserve as much cardstock as possible. Now then, if you are going to laminate it and make it shiny on the front and the back like I did this, using packing tape. This is just a Scotch brand packing tape. And I put the tape over before I cut it, so just make sure there's no bubbles. I put it on the front. And I also think it's a good idea to put it on the back. Just enough to cover it. When you're cutting, in order to get a really good cut, use this part of the scissors. Don't use this part of the scissors. Okay, so really open them up. And I think it's easier to kind of turn the paper as you're cutting and feed it into the scissors. See how I'm kind of like feeding it into that part right there? If you're going to make these look good, you got to cut really well. If you cut just really fast and make it sloppy, it's going to look like you cut fast and made it sloppy, rather than like something like, oh, did you buy those? Where did you get those? And then you can be like, I made them. And you can make as many as you want today. If you want to just turn these into magnets, that would be cute too. Like you can buy a strip of magnet that just kind of peels and sticks onto the back of that, and you can make your own little refrigerator magnets. That would be cute too. They don't have to be earrings. But if you want to make them earrings, or if you want to put a string on it and just like hang it from your backpack, you do need to put a hole in it. This is actually used for making rivets in jewelry, but it cuts the perfect size hole. So just make sure it's not too close to the edge, and also you want to make sure that it's balanced so that it will hang straight. And then the way this works, and I can definitely help you with this or do it for you. And then you can take it and put your earring loop through it. You can wear them like this, okay? That's totally fine. But if you want to close it up a little bit, all you have to do is just kind of pinch it, and that will keep it a little more secure, a little tight. I mean, if you're going through a windstorm and you're afraid of it blowing off. But look how cute that is. Now, if you feel like it's starting to kind of like fray apart, if you didn't put enough glue on the edges, you definitely can put another layer of packing tape on it. See how I did that? So I cut it out and then put packing tape, and then I cut around the packing tape like that, so it has like a little eighth-inch border, and that just kind of seals it. So put packing tape on top and the back, close it up, that way it's nice and sealed, and the paper's not going to come unglued, but that one has a little border to it. If you don't like that, you can just leave it and cut straight around that. All right, and these are the other ones of some textures and images that I made myself. And I have rectangle stencils, square stencils. So what I would do is just kind of like try out a shape, see which shape is good, and then you can trace it and cut it. Right? That's going to be a pretty big earring, so I think I'm going to go with maybe the circles. This paper is thick enough, I think, that I don't need to put cardstock behind it. This will be fine by itself. But if you're just cutting things out of magazines, that's not thick enough. You will need to glue it to some cardstock first to give it some weight and then cut it out. But these are nice because you just take whatever earring you're making and you string it through the earring hook. And that way you can kind of interchange and wear different earrings for each day and reuse these. So these I think are nice. These are all cut out of magazines, but you certainly do not have to use magazines. So I just cut out some different dogs to make dog earrings. So that's one thing that I did. This is from a magazine and it was a holiday tree, and I just liked the patterns and the colors. So that's another set that I made. This I thought was super cute too. Pictures of owls that I cut out. Now these were cut out with die casts, but you can definitely cut out with scissors, which is what I have today. I've got lots of different stencil shapes and scissors. So that's one pair. This was a set of botanical prints just from a home magazine that I thought were cute, so I cut those out and punched holes in them. It was like a floral arrangement in a magazine, and I just really liked the colors and the patterns, so I cut those out, and that's just another set of earrings. So again, you just punch a hole in it, and then it becomes earrings.